They tried to steal it away from us, but I'm here to tell you that astrologers created daylight saving times and it's not based off of no man-made clock. All right, let's do this. All right, so check game. This right here is the Earth. This is the equator. All right. Now up top northern at 23.5 degrees is the Tropic of Cancer. Below southern 23.5 is the Tropic of Capricorn. All right. You have something known as the ecliptic, which is the path of the sun. The path of the sun will always travel through or circle through these 3 points: the Tropic of Cancer, equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn. It would never go above the Tropic of Cancer. It would never go below the Tropic of Capricorn. All right. Now, if you know anything about tropical or Western astrology, then you know that the tropical Western Cancer is the beginning of the summer solstice, all right, where it's going to be the hottest at. And this is because this is where the sun is, the earth is tilted the closest to the sun, versus Capricorn is going to be the winter solstice, where it's furthest away from the sun. Now, what this has to do with daylight saving times is the equinox. The word equinox is related to the word equator, and the word equator is related to the word equal, all right? So, the vernal equinox, which is Aries, and the fall equinox, which is Libra, is the sun is directly closest to the equator, and it's at an even point, meaning that day and light is at an even point. There's 12 hours a day, 12 hours of darkness. But then something special happened. Now, after these days, say we're past the fall equinox, the sun will gradually start falling towards the Tropic of Capricorn, hence the fall season. So the sun is falling, creating more darkness, longer dark days than daylights. Now today, because I watch the sky basically for a living, today there was about 13 hours and 23 minutes, something like that, of darkness, and about only 10 and a half hours of daylight. This means the Set, or Saturn, is actually beating his counterpart, which is Jesus, the Son of God, or Horus, the Son of God. Now, the word Horus is actually related to the word hour. And this also is where we get the term sunset at. Like right now, the sun is behind me, and that's west. It's facing, that's where the sun sets in the west. And this is where we get the sunset, meaning that Set, or Saturn, actually is defeating, or has defeated, killing the sun. And this is where we get darkness. The sun is death. This also on a tombstone, while oftentimes on a tombstone, your birthday is sunrise and your death day is sunset. Yes, we can thank astrologers for all these terminologies and great ideas. Now, I will say that I don't think that all of the world should be doing daylight saving time, and I'm going to talk about that now. Now, everyone that is above the Tropic of Cancer, like us, where I'm at in America, I have to face south every day at high noon to 2 p.m. just to see the sun, because that's where the sun is traveling at, and it's right there by the equator. So I have to look south to face it. All right, but these guys over here in the tropical islands, Caribbean islands, in Africa, they don't have to do that because they are right on the equator. So the sun sits right above them. So this is all relative based off of the position where you're at on Earth. This means that their seasons aren't going to be as drastic as ours either, because they're right dead in the middle of the equator. Therefore, their season, their weather is basically always, basically the same. Maybe it'll be a little, change here and there, but it's overall basically the same. They don't have these drastic changes like us, okay, based off of the season where the Earth's tilting at, but they're not really getting that effect like us. Now, what they do have to worry about, though, is hurricane season. All right, now hurricane season starts in the summer solstice, or right in the summer, and it peaks all the way into the fall. That's because, again, since the sun is falling, is going towards the Tropic of Capricorn from the Tropic of Cancer, it is warming up these waters right here, and anytime that water gets warm, it's going to create hurricanes, and then all the way into the fall, past the fall equinox, all the way into about October 1st, it's going to, that's when it actually gets dark, and the water has absorbed all of the warmth from the water, which is the peak of hurricane. And we don't have hurricanes because, again, we way up here above the Tropic of Cancer. All right, now let me jump back. All right, so now I said that when we're above here, that I have to face south at high noon to 2 p.m. to see the sun because it's the south. Now Capricorn is also related to the south, like how you see that the Tropic of Capricorn is south, and also the 10th house. The original 10th house is Capricorn, representing the south because of this right here. All right. Now here comes the magic part. The magic part of astrologers, the part where that why we change the clock, when we actually change the clock. All right. So midway point between the fall equinox is actually Halloween. Halloween is between the fall equinox and the winter solstice, midway point. That first Sunday after Halloween, which is usually November 1st, but that Sunday right after Halloween is actually the end of daylight saving times, and they do it on a Sunday because that is the sun's day, and it is symbolic to the sun, that the sun has all the way been defeated. All right, and then that's why going back towards Easter, the Easter is also going to be on Sunday as well. It's going to be the first Sunday after the fall equinox. But all right, I'm gone. I'm Buddha Child Street Monk, and this is how astrologers created daylight saving time, not no clock. All right, peace, academics of heaven. Yeah.